I'm Don Magruder, the CEO of Romac Building Supply, and welcome to Season 2 of Habitat Academy. This season, we're going to follow a new dream team at Leesburg High School as they build a home for a lucky family right here in Leesburg. It's going to be an incredible journey. Thank you for joining us for Season 2 of Habitat Academy.
Last season, we followed the Leesburg Construction Academy inaugural Dream Team as they built a home for one Habitat for Humanity family in historic downtown Leesburg. This season, we're following an all-new Dream Team on an all-new project site, building a home for an all-new family. Before work could even begin on the new home on Grove Avenue, there were obstacles to overcome.
We have closed on the piece of property that we will be building on. It's not too far from the school. Currently, the lot has a burned down home on it, so we will have to demo that. It's an interesting piece of property because it presented an opportunity for the woman who owned it to start a new chapter in her life, and she had a connection with one of this year's students. So it lends another layer in which things are interconnected. And so we're excited to be able to clear that off so that the land is prepared for next year's students, and then we will follow the same timeline.
With 1501 Grove Avenue now the official site, the demolition begins on a hot summer day in June. Logan Site Work demolishes the house, leveling it in just a couple short hours. Due to COVID-19 restrictions, this year's groundbreaking had to be a little less pomp and a little less circumstance. There were no cheerleaders, band members, or the mascot as there was last year. However, volunteers did find a creative way to inspire the Dream Team. With the decorating done, all that is missing from the groundbreaking celebration is this year's Dream Team. Despite the restrictions, many local dignitaries and officials did show up to the slab to support the Dream Team as they were finally introduced to the property.
I know that if you are here, you were selected by your instructor. I don't know who else at your school had participated in your involvement in being part of this project, but I know that they only picked the best of the best to be a part of this because you guys are getting a very unique opportunity that very few students will ever have an opportunity to participate in. You're going to be learning job skills that you're going to be able to use to go and get not only a job, but a high-paying job.
In her final term, Mayor of Leesburg, Elise Dennison, is pleased with the Construction Academy and what it means for the city.
I want to welcome you all. You did such a great job last year. I'm really looking forward to what happens this year with this house. This is the second home in 2 years that Habitat for Humanity and Romac Lumber have joined together to create a building experience with the city and the students of Leesburg. They last year did such a phenomenal job that I hope this is going to become an institution for the city of Leesburg. This is my last term this year. We've made so many changes in the city of Leesburg, but one of the best things are these academies. In this case, the Habitat and the Romac Lumber building, but also the Culinary Arts Institute, the nursing facility. When they come out of high school, the students are able to go ahead and get jobs almost immediately. It just is building such a quality of life, and it's giving hope for the kids and the students to be able to stay in Leesburg and get good paying jobs.
With COVID-19 still prevalent, the Construction Academy started on the Habitat project a little later than originally planned. Brian Russ, the Leesburg Construction Academy instructor, shares his thoughts on the all-new Dream Team. And if you have a sharp eye, you may just recognize a few familiar faces.
The Dream Team couldn't be picked until the school year started, and they had to rearrange all 15 schedules to be on the Dream Team. So that took a few weeks, actually. So slowly, every day there'd be a new Dream Team kid for 2 or 3 weeks straight, which was interesting when it comes to group development. There's a good mix of the kind of kids who are quiet and observe, and then the talkative out there kind of kids to balance each other out. So it's not a bunch of kids who are exactly the same personality. I got one that's just brand new in construction. I got others that have, grew up in a home where they went to construction with their dad at work all day, or they own construction companies. They come from those families. So the range of what they know going into it is really broad. That's the dream team. All the diversity and variety will come together and make exactly what the home needs.
Habitat Academy host Don Magruder, the CEO of Romac Building Supply, a major champion and contributor to the project, is excited for the dream team to get to work.
This year with the COVID-19 and the pandemic, we need a little good news. In these chairs, you guys are going to provide this community and this family with a little good news. Take care to learn this program and learn how to build a house and learn these skill sets, because it will last your lifetime. Romac Building Supply has been a partner with Leesburg High for 70-something years. We work in a lot of various areas with the high school, but this construction academy has been particularly rewarding the last 3 years as we get to work with students and help develop their desire to be in the construction industry. Plus, we provide hands-on technical knowledge that's so vitally important, and we also spearhead a lot of their safety efforts. This is the second year of Habitat Academy. What this does, this gives them real-world experience, and it tells them how a job functions and works. It starts from the foundation all the way up to the rooftop, and it's probably the most rewarding thing a student can do, because it actually, at the end of the day, this house will be here 50, 60, 70 years from now, and they can go by and say, hey, we helped create it. This is real-world experience that they actually can put on a job application.
Habitat for Humanity works hard to build homes for families in need, but Habitat Academy provides them with a unique opportunity to inspire the next generation of construction professionals and homeowners. Danielle Stroud shares some words of wisdom with the Dream Team and introduces them to this year's homeowner.
Habitat is all about creating access and opportunity to affordable housing solutions. So throughout this year, you will be part of that solution. You will be building this house for the best part of why Habitat exists, which is our family. So what I'd like to do next is I'd like to invite Jessica and Otto to come on up here and introduce themselves.
We're really excited to meet all of you, and thank you. And we're excited to start this journey with you guys. It's a great opportunity to finally have a place, to call our own.
So the house we have that we're going to be building this year with the Dream Team is called the 1212 floor plan. It is 1,212 square feet. It's got a carport as required by the municipality, and it is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, so it'll be plenty of space. There's only 2 students returning from last year. So this year they'll kind of act as the crew leader, if you will, the leadership of the class. And the other students are completely green and fresh, have never experienced this before, and will be ready to learn throughout the year what it all entails. This year's Dream Team does have 2 female students, Krista and Ariel. So we love it when we see girls coming into the industry and field. It's a great career, but as you probably could tell, it's not as prevalently female dominated. So we're excited to see what they have to offer. They have a different brain chemistry, right, than the guys. So coming out and putting them all together, it's really unique to see them work as a team.
Jessica Smith and her son Otto have been waiting for a home to call their own. The single mom was in the running for last season's house, but ultimately that went to Lauren McInnes. This year it's her turn to make this house her home sweet home.
We applied for the Habitat house last year, and we made the top 3, and then we didn't get the opportunity. So this year it was pretty great to get this opportunity. We're really excited that the Leesburg Construction Academy is getting the opportunity to be out here and help us out. It's amazing that it's not a one-box-fits-all education anymore for everyone, and they're getting the hands-on experience, and we're really blessed to have them out here.
I'm actually kind of proud that other kids are stepping in and helping out.
This is a dream come true. We've never owned our own home. The first home Otto actually came home to, we were renting and we lost it to the tornado that came through in 2007. So from that point, we've moved 13 times, and we're just excited to have a place to call home.
In the next episode of Habitat Academy, we're headed to Leesburg High School to meet this year's dynamic Dream Team. Plus, we'll get an update on how the home is progressing as the Construction Academy is hard at work. We're building towards something big, so join us for the next episode of Habitat Academy Season 2. Production support for Habitat Academy is provided by Romac Building and Supply, Lake County, Habitat for Humanity of Lake and Sumter County, UF Health Leesburg, the City of Leesburg, and is a production of Red Apples Media.